Good afternoon, everyone. Am I audible? Am I visible?
Good afternoon. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, all right. So in the last class, we were discussing about somatosensations. Okay, somatosensation is basically, good afternoon, Laiba, good afternoon. Somatosensations are basically the sensations of your body. So soma जो word है, that is associated with the body. So all those sensations which are associated with your body, whether happening on the surface or inside of your body, basically that refers to your somatosensation. Okay, so the somatosensory system is basically related to all the sensations which we are feeling on the surface as well as inside of our body. So yesterday we also discussed what exactly skin is. Okay, so skin is the largest organ of our body, which is like around 20 feet in size. The function of the skin is not only to cover your whole body, it is also to protect your body from outside infections, germs, as well as to keep the fluids of a body intact within your body. ठीक है, तो जो हमारे बॉडीली फ्लूइड्स होते हैं, हमारा ब्लड हो गया, प्लाज्मा हो गया, और सर्टेन फ्लूइड्स इन द ब्रेन लाइक cerebrospinal fluid, so they stay inside of your body, they do not leak out or do not come out of your body. So in order to protect those type of fluids, your body is covered with the skin. Another thing is to feel different sensations. Now the different sensations could you give me an example of certain different sensations? Any examples? Pain, very good. It could be pain. Warmth, basically temperature, whether you are feeling cold or whether you are feeling warm. Itching could be one. All right. What else? The feeling of touch, the feeling of sensation. So all the feeling of pressure. ठीक है, तो pressure on our body whenever you are hugging someone, so there is a sort of pressure. Whenever you are touching somebody or some object, that is a feeling or sensation of touch. So all these things, they comprise of your sensations. Now yesterday we also discussed some of the tickle and texture. Good. So basically, so yesterday we discussed some of the receptors which are present inside of our skin, inside of our body, which correspond to these sensations. Okay, today we'll be discussing these sensations first and the receptors associated with it. Okay, so I'll just quickly share my slide. Okay, so these were some of the receptors that we discussed. Okay, is it visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so these were some of the receptors which are present in our skin. These are Ruffini corpuscles which are found in both. Okay, so the skin is divided into two parts, like two types of skin are there. One is your hairy skin which has a lot of hair on it. ठीक है, तो एक हो गया hairy which have certain hair components present on it. Otherwise दूसरी वाली skin जो होती है, it's basically glabrous skin which does not have any hair on it. For example, the palms of your hand or your fingertips or the sole of your foot. ठीक है, so these are some of the parts of a body where no hair is present, therefore they are called glabrous skin. So these Ruffini corpuscles, they are found both in your hairy skin as well as glabrous skin, and they respond to your skin stretch. So basically if somebody goes like अगर आप में से कोई gym जाता होगा, so you must have experienced these stretches on your skin. ठीक है, otherwise what happen when people tend to lose weight or they gain weight, there are certain marks on their body, so those are called stretch marks. ठीक है, and another example, when a woman give birth to a baby, there are certain pregnancy marks after the birth of the baby. So वो जो marks होते हैं उनको हम बोलते हैं skin stretches. So these are the receptors which respond to the skin stretches. Ruffini corpuscles, they respond to our skin stretches. Then there are Pacinian corpuscles which are also found in both hairy and glabrous skin, and they respond to vibration and sudden displacement of the skin. For example, if you are wearing something, then there is a sudden displacement. ठीक है, पहले हमारी bare body है, whenever you wear a cloth on it, you feel a sense of pressure on it, but they do not respond to constant pressure. Constant pressure मतलब कि हमें after a point of while हमें नहीं पता चलता that our body is covered with clothes or we are wearing wearing some ornament or we are wearing a watch or a ring, ठीक है, तो after a point of time वो pressure हमें feel नहीं होता. What will happen if we feel that constant pressure? अगर हम वो constant pressure feel करते रहेंगे तो हमारे साथ क्या होगा? What will happen? If they are not responding to that constant pressure, what happens if they would respond to that constant pressure? Any guesses? What will happen? Habituation. Okay, habituation is something else. ठीक है, habituation तो हमें हो जाता है. It won't be comfortable. Good. So basically habituation तो हमारी skin it gets used to it, right? हमने clothes पहने हैं, हमने कोई jewelry पहनी है, हमने watch पहनी है, so our skin gets used to it. But what if it does not? If we constantly feel certain pressure on our body, of our ornaments, of our clothes, of our jewelry, then what will happen? It will become very uncomfortable for us. ठीक है, so इसीलिए in order to avoid that constant pressure on our body, these Pacinian corpuscle, they respond to the displacement of the skin and not to the constant pressure on the skin. Now there are some free nerve endings which are present all over the skin. ठीक है, so these are present all over the skin and they respond to temperature, pressure and pain. ठीक है, कुछ ऐसे रिसेप्टर्स हैं जिनका सिर्फ एक ही फंक्शन है, कुछ ऐसे रिसेप्टर्स हैं जिनके डिवाइसिव फंक्शन, मतलब बहुत सारे फंक्शंस हैं और उनको मतलब अलग अलग सेल्स जो हैं वो डिवाइड करते हैं. ठीक है, उनका जो काम है वो कुछ हेयरी पार्ट में होगा, कुछ ग्लैबरस पार्ट में होगा, कुछ का मल्टीपल फंक्शन होता है, तो इस तरीके से हैं. ठीक है, सो वंस वील गो टू सर्टेन सेंसेशन एंड डिस्कस द रिसेप्टर्स डिफरेंट अलग से, देन वील कम टू नो कि कौन कौन से रिसेप्टर्स किस किस के लिए होते हैं. ठीक है, देन दे रिस्पॉन्ड टू द चेंजेस इन टेम्परेचर, वेदर वी आर फीलिंग हॉट और वेदर वी आर फीलिंग कोल्ड. द प्रेशर अगेन द सेम थिंग, पेसिनियन कॉर्पस्कल वाला जो प्रेशर है वही चीज हम जो हमारी फ्री नर्व एंडिंग है वो भी प्रेशर को चेंजेस इन प्रेशर के बारे में बताती है. देन देयर इज पेन. द सेंसेशन ऑफ पेन इज ऑल्सो responded by the free nerve endings. Then there are certain receptors called Merkel discs which are found at the base of the epidermis and respond to the indentation of the skin. For example, certain marks which are left by certain objects on our body. For example, जैसे हमने कोई वॉच पहनी है तो वो वॉच का मार्क जो है हमारी बॉडी पर रहता है, एंड आफ्टर अ पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम इट गोज अवे. सो दोज टाइप ऑफ सेंसेशन और दोज टाइप ऑफ इंडेंटेशन ऑन आवर स्किन, दे रिस्पॉन्ड टू that. Okay, so here is the picture and you can see all the receptors here. Okay, some more receptors are there which we'll discuss in a while. Okay, all right. So the skin senses. Now the skin is not uniformly sensitive. Okay, there are certain parts of your body which are very sensitive in nature and certain body parts which are not sensitive at all. Okay, for example, and this differences in the sensitivity is called punctuate sensitivity. ठीक है, कुछ पार्ट्स जो हैं वो बहुत ज्यादा सेंसिटिव होते हैं, कुछ पार्ट बिल्कुल भी सेंसिटिव नहीं होते या फिर उनसे कम सेंसिटिव होते हैं. सो दैट इज कॉल्ड योर पंक्चुएट सेंसिटिविटी, and that is the skin is sensitive at some points and not so sensitive at the others. The spots of greatest sensitivity to cold, to touch, cold, warmth and pain stimuli are different. Okay, so these are the main sensation which we'll be discussing abhi. Okay, so these are basically the feeling of touch or pressure and the temperature as well as pain. Now pain is an important concept here, so we'll discuss that in detail as well. Okay, so the greatest जहाँ पे इन सारी सेंसेशंस की जो सेंसिटिविटी है वो कुछ एरियाज में बहुत ज्यादा होती है, कुछ एरियाज में बहुत कम होती है. ठीक है, तो सेंसिटिव स्पॉट फॉर दीज टाइप ऑफ सिमुलाई आर डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड ओवर द पैच ऑफ स्किन. ठीक है, सो ऑल ओवर अ स्किन दीज सेंसिटिविटी स्पॉट्स आर बीन डिफरेंशिएटेड, आर बीन डिस्टिंक्टली डिवाइडेड. देयर आर 4 सेपरेट मैप्स ऑफ द सेंसिटिव पॉइंट्स कॉरेस्पॉन्डिंग टू द 4 टाइप्स ऑफ स्टिमुलाई. ठीक है, तो 4 सेपरेट मैप्स दैट वील डिस्कस. सो सम ऑफ द रिसेप्टर्स आर देयर विच आर responsible for the sensitivity of these sensations. Okay, now the first one is basically your pressure or touch. The sensation a person who is touched lightly on the skin reports either pressure or touch. ठीक है, तो जो टच वाली फीलिंग होती है, या हम किसी चीज को जब उठाते हैं या किसी को हग करते हैं या कुछ भी पकड़ते हैं, सो दैट इज बेसिकली अ फीलिंग ऑफ टच, और यू कैन से इट्स अ फीलिंग ऑफ प्रेशर एज वेल. ठीक है, प्रेशर एज वेल. तो वहां पे हम ये प्रेशर की बात करते हैं या टच की बात करते हैं. नाउ द अमाउंट ऑफ फिजिकल प्रेशर रिक्वायर्ड टू प्रोड्यूस दिस एक्सपीरियंस वेरीज ग्रेटली फॉर डिफरेंट पार्ट्स ऑफ द बॉडी. अगेन द सेम थिंग दैट somewhere you will feel more pressure, somewhere you won't feel anything at all. Now the tip of the tongue, the lips, fingers and hands are the most sensitive areas. So these are the ones which which are very sensitive to the feeling of touch or the feeling of pressure. The tip of the tongue, the lips, finger and hands. Now the arms and legs are less sensitive. Okay, so the arms and legs, they are less sensitive as compared to the 4 parts which have been mentioned above. And the trunk and the calloused areas are the least sensitive at all. तो calloused area, can anyone give an example? क्या होता है calloused area? Do you know what exactly calloused area is? Anyone?
Ma'am, elbow area?
Elbow area could be, or what else? इट्स बेसिकली द रफ स्ट्रक्चर. ठीक है, तो ये यूजुअली कब होता है, कैलस एरियाज कब बन जाते हैं, जब हम वी लिफ्ट वेट. ठीक है, तो हाथ में जो होता है ऐसे यहाँ पे रफ स्ट्रक्चर बन जाता है, ऐसे हाथ फटने लग जाते हैं, तो दैट इज ऑल्सो कैलस्ड एरिया. ठीक है, सो बेसिकली दोज एरिया आर द लीस्ट सेंसिटिव एट ऑल. Okay, so when you compare all these areas, you can see the tip of your tongue, the lips, the fingers and hands are most sensitive, and yes, the area of hardened skin. Very good. So you can experience it yourself by pinching. ठीक है, pinching अगर हम lip को pinch करते हैं और अगर हम leg को pinch करते हैं, there is a difference. तो इससे पता चल जाता है that the feeling of sensation, the feeling of touch and pressure, basically they are different with the respective areas. ठीक है, अगर हम pinch करेंगे अपने आप को, lip पे pinch करते हैं या face पे pinch करते हैं या फिर leg पे pinch करेंगे, तो that is a different sensation for both the scaly and ruffled ankle are also under this. Yes, which are less sensitive. ठीक है, okay. Now we experience touch not only when some object presses on the skin, but also when hair on the body are slightly moved. ठीक है, so there are hair present on our body, and if they are moved from our body, then also we feel this type of sensation, which is basically the sensation of pressure or touch. Now, a complex structure called Messner corpuscle serve the pressure sense in the hairless region of the body. For example, the palms of your hands. So this you can learn it this way, that दो तरीके की skin है and उनके जो sensory receptors हैं, they are different. So the same feeling of pressure or the same feeling of touch is basically different for your glabrous skin as well as your hairy skin. ठीक है, जो उनमें जो receptors हैं, they are totally different. So the Messner corpuscle are the one which are present in the hairless region or your glabrous skin. ठीक है, for example, the palm of your hand. Now another structure is called basket nerve ending, which does the same thing for the roots of hair. For example, here comes your hairy skin where your hairs are present. ठीक है, roots of hair are present. So दो तरीके के receptors हैं. One is your Messner corpuscle, another is your basket nerve ending, and both serve the same function, but one is present in the glabrous skin, which is the hairless regions, and other is present in the hairy skin, which is which has roots of hair. Then the simple nerve ending convey touch impulses where no other receptors are present. So if no other receptors are present, then the जो simple nerve, free nerve ending होती है, उनका काम यही होता है to capture the sensations of touch, pain and other sensations of our body, and then pass on the message to other regions of the brain and other regions of the brain. Okay. Now the receptors for deep pressure. Yeah. क्या तुषार बोलो.
So ma'am, like sometimes जैसे burn victims की जब skin burn हो जाती है, so if the hairy skin gets burned, so how do they like perceive touch or like pressure there? Because वहाँ पे they don't have the other type of corpuscles, right?
Yeah, that's why it's given ना कि जो free nerve endings होती है वो वहाँ पे भी present होंगी, ठीक है? So free nerve endings are found all over your body. If certain particular receptors are not present at that particular area, then your free receptors, the free nerve endings, they assume the function of that particular receptor and they carry the function of that. ठीक है?
Okay, ma'am.
Alright, so they convey the touch impulses where no other receptors are present. ठीक है, तो जैसे इस example में if their hairy skin is damaged and there are the receptors which of the hairy skins are not present there, then what will happen? Your free nerve endings will carry the sensation of touch and pressure to the brain. Okay, now the receptors for deep pressure are small capsules, Pacinian corpuscle. So this we have discussed already, Pacinian corpuscle. Now deep pressure is when you apply a lot of pressure on your body. For example, when you are working out or when you are physically touching somebody. For example, you are hugging somebody. तो क्या होता है, बहुत ज़्यादा pressure हमारी body पे पड़ता है, तो इसको हम deep pressure बोलते हैं. ठीक है? So these are the 4 types of receptors which all correspond to the pressure or touch, but depending on the location that they are found at, some are found in hairy parts, some are found in glabrous skin, and some are found all over the body. All right. Now the next is the temperature sensation, the feeling of warmth and the feeling of cold. Okay, now the experience of cold and warmth are elicited by changes in the normal gradient of the skin temperature, that is by changes in the difference between the temperature of the skin surface and the temperature of the blood circulating beneath it. Now this term gradient is basically the difference. So this we have studied in the action potential wala unit as well, this term gradient. ठीक है, तो basically क्या है, it's basically the difference between the temperature ऑन द सर्फेस ऑफ योर बॉडी. ठीक है, हमारे ऊपर, हमारे सरफेस पे, हमारी बॉडी के स्किन के ऊपर जो भी टेम्परेचर है वो, और उसके साथ हम किसका डिफरेंस निकालेंगे, द ब्लड विच इज सर्कुलेटिंग विद इन आवर बॉडी. ठीक है, सो ग्रेडियंट इज बेसिकली, ग्रेडियंट ऑफ द स्किन टेम्परेचर इज बेसिकली द डिफरेंस ऑफ द टेम्परेचर ऑन द स्किन सरफेस as well as the temperature of the blood which is running in our body. Now for example, in the case of forearm, so this is an example where the gradient is about 5 degrees Celsius. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे gradient, हमारे forearm का gradient जो है वो 5 degrees Celsius है. Okay, now the temperature of the skin surface is usually about 32 or 33 degrees Celsius and that of the blood beneath is about 37 degrees Celsius. ठीक है, तो जो हमारा surface का, skin surface का temperature है that is around 32 to 33. ठीक है, and the blood का जो temperature है that is around 37. तो उन दोनों का difference 32 minus 37 is somewhat 5. तो 5 degrees जो है वो हमारा normal gradient है of our forearm. Okay, a stimulus of 28 to 30 degrees Celsius increases the gradient a little. Now which type of stimulus is this? Which type of stimulus is this? 28 to 30 degrees का हम अगर stimulus डालते हैं, good. So it's basically a cold stimulus. ठीक है, अगर हम cold stimulus को ऊपर रख देते हैं तो उससे क्या होगा, हमारा gradient जो होगा वो बढ़ जाएगा. कैसे बढ़ेगा? Now because उसका जो temperature है it's around 28 degrees. ठीक है, and the inside is around 37 degrees, तो it will rise up to what? Gradient कितना हो जाएगा हमारा 5 से? 5 से कितना हो जाएगा हमारा gradient if it is increasing?
10 or 11.
10 और 7, 8, 10, 11. ठीक है, तो वो depending on the stimulus, तो वो उतना हमारा 5 से increase हो जाएगा. ठीक है, 5 is the normal limit. नॉर्मल जो हमारा टेम्परेचर, नॉर्मल ग्रेडियंट है, बट इफ यू प्लेस अ कोल्डर स्टिमुलस ऑन योर बॉडी देन व्हाट विल हैपन, द ग्रेडियंट विल इंक्रीज. ओके, नाउ अ स्टिमुलस ऑफ 34 डिग्रीज. नाउ दिस स्टिमुलस इज व्हाट? दिस स्टिमुलस इज hot in nature. ठीक है, तो this is a hotter stimulus. If a stimulus of 34 degrees is put on our skin, then what will happen, the gradient will decrease. ठीक है, तो thus it takes change in the skin temperature of only 1 or 2 degrees of Celsius to be experienced as warmth or cold. ठीक है, तो हम जरा सा जो है हमारा gradient जो है ऊपर और नीचे होता है, and इसकी वजह से we experience the feelings of warmth and cold. ठीक है, it's because of the change in the skin temperature. Alright, so even 1 or 2 degrees का भी अगर change हो जाता है then we experience warmth or cold. ठीक है, Now the cold and warm spots are found in different places. Now there are certain areas of your body which feel coldness or hotness rather quickly as compared to the other parts of the body. So you find your warm and cold spots all over the body and in different places. Now there are no different receptors for hot and cold spots. ठीक है, तो hot ऑब्जेक्ट को कैसे परसीव करना है, वार्म ऑब्जेक्ट को या कोल्ड ऑब्जेक्ट को कैसे परसीव करना है, देयर आर नो डिफरेंट रिसेप्टर्स. ठीक है, द ओनली रिसेप्टर्स दैट आर वर्किंग हियर आर बेसिकली योर फ्री नर्व एंडिंग्स. ठीक है, द फ्री नर्व एंडिंग्स दे टेंड टू बी रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर सिग्नलिंग इन्फॉर्मेशन अबाउट टेम्परेचर. ठीक है, सो टेम्परेचर की जो भी इंफॉर्मेशन होती है दैट इज बेसिकली कन्वेड बाय योर फ्री नर्व एंडिंग्स. And increasing the temperature gradient by cooling the skin causes certain free nerve ending fiber to increase their rate of firing. These fibers might be called cold fibers. Now they are attached to some of the fibers and they are ये उनको किसको convey कर रहा है information? To the fibers which are present in the body, and all those fibers which are responding to the cold temperature, what will happen? They will be fired at a their firing will be increased. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे जो signals हो रहे हैं basically they are sent by your free nerve endings to these fibers which are called cold fibers, and as the temperature will increase they will increase their rate of firing. Now decreasing the temperature gradient by warming the skin causing an increase in the fiber of certain fibers called warm fibers. Again, if your temperature is decreased, if you put a colder temperature, या मतलब हम अगर hot stimulus को लेकर आते हैं, then the warm fibers they will be activated. ठीक है, so the fibers associated with the nerve endings they will be activated rather than the certain cells which are present, the certain receptors which are present they will be activated. ठीक है, तो temperature के लिए कोई separate हमारे receptors नहीं present होते हैं. There are certain free nerve endings which will convey the information of the gradient. ठीक है, तो जो भी gradient होगा, hot होगा, cold होगा, वो वहां से information लेंगे, वहां से वो certain fibers को भेजेंगे. If the rate of fiber of cold fibers are increasing, then we feel a sensation of cold. ठीक है, अगर warm fibers increase हो रहे हैं, then we experience a sensation of warmth. ठीक है, therefore for the experience of cold and warmth, different rate of firings in cold and warm fibers are responsible. ठीक है, so the rate of firing in different fibers, basically that is how we perceive different temperature. Moving on, the last is your pain. Now pain is a skin sense but felt from the interior of the body too. ठीक है, तो it's basically if you feel pain on the surface, or you can feel the pain on the surface of your body as well as from the inside of your body. ठीक है, so there are different types of pain. There are receptors called proprioceptive receptors which are coming from inside the body. The opposite of the proprioceptive receptors are basically what? कल हमने ये देखा था, कल हमने पढ़ा था ये. Proprioceptive is basically which is coming from inside of your body. The opposite is exteroceptive, which is coming from the outside of the body or from the external environment. ठीक है, so these are, so the pain is a sensation which you can feel from the inside of your body as well or on the surface of the body as well. ठीक है, so these are the receptors, proprioceptive receptors which are present that detect pain and pressure in the organ and a type of pain called visceral pain. Now these receptors are they are connected to the internal organs of a body. For example, stomach हो गया या intestine हो गया, तो अगर हमें stomach ache होता है या फिर intestinal pain होता है, so those these are the proprioceptive receptors are the one which carry the information from these internal organs to the brain. ठीक है, therefore we feel the sense of pressure or sense of pain because of these receptors. ओके और इस इंटरनल पेन को, द इंटरनल ऑर्गन के पेन को हम विसरल पेन भी कहते हैं. ठीक है, पेन सेंसेशंस इन द स्किन, मसल, टेंडन, जॉइंट्स आर carried on large nerve fibers and are called somatic pain. So basically these are this is the usual pain which is जो हमारा internal organ पे नहीं होता है but हमारे muscle में pain होता है, हमारे joint में pain होने लग जाता है. Those are basically they are connected to large fibers. Therefore they are called somatic or body pain. ठीक है, इसको हम body pain भी कह सकते हैं और इसको हम somatic pain भी कहते हैं. Many different stimuli produce pain: a needle prick, scalding steam, a cut, hard blow to the skin, inflammation, swelling, strong chemical stimulation of the skin. So these are the example of different pain. ठीक है, I gave you a homework yesterday. ठीक है, तो मैंने कुछ एक homework दिया था to collect some of the ways where you feel pain. You have felt pain in the past or you feel pain usually, and how do you resolve that? ठीक है, तो how do you alleviate that pain? So we'll discuss that in a while. So these are the different types of stimuli which causes painful sensations. For example, prick of a needle, steam से होता है, अगर कोई कट लग जाता है, hard blow to the skin, inflammation, swelling हो जाती है, या कोई chemical sensation, chemical stimulation हो जाता है skin पे. So these are the some of the noxious stimuli, और इस पेन को हम noxious stimulation या noxious pain भी बोलते हैं. ठीक है, which are due to some external and painful stimuli. That pain is caused by some external or painful stimuli, so that is called your noxious stimulation or noxious pain. So these are some of the example which of the stimuli which produce pain. Now these stimuli damage bodily tissues in some way. Now because of these stimuli, your body tissues are damaged, and this tissue damage का जो pain होता है, जो tissue damage होता है, that is usually perceived by your free nerve ending. ठीक है, सो द फ्री नर्व एंडिंग का काम यहाँ पे भी आता है. सो इट बेसिकली इट प्लेज अ मेजर रोल इन द टेम्परेचर एज वेल एज इन द पेन एज वेल. ठीक है, पर्टिकुलरली व्हेन द टिश्यू इज डैमेज बाय सम नॉक्सियस स्टिमुलाई, उसकी वजह से अगर कोई भी स्टिमुलाई की वजह से हमें पेन होता है, एंड दैट इज कॉल्ड नॉक्सियस पेन. एंड द नॉक्सियस पेन के जो रिसेप्टर्स होते हैं, दे आर बेसिकली कॉल्ड फ्री नर्व एंडिंग्स. ओके, नाउ लेट्स डिस्कस सम ऑफ द एग्जांपल्स व्हिच यू हैव कम अप विथ. Quickly give some examples of painful sensation and how do you alleviate that particular pain.
Ma'am, pet bites and wasp stings, because we have a lot of wasps in my area. And the way you deal with it is either calamine lotion or some sort of cream. Okay. There's Boroline. These kind of creams which reduce the irritation in the skin, because the stings release some sort of chemicals into the tissue which damage it. So usko neutralize karne ke liye you add an external cream वगैरह, and you also take out the sting because that is the source of the chemical. So that is one thing.
Okay, good. Okay, so sting is one example. Okay, so Zainab has written dull persistent toothache. It can be caused by something which is stuck between your teeth or in gums. Okay, teeth grinding or bruxism is in, or an abscessed tooth. Cure depends on the cause. Flossing or brushing can help remove the food particles. Pain reliever can help with the temporary relief. Salt water or hydrogen peroxide rinse. Okay, now abscessed tooth can need immediate professional medical attention. So bruxism has a varying causes and cure depending on the cause. Toothache due to teeth grinding may usually be relieved by muscle relaxants and Botox injections. Okay, so this is another example of toothache. All right, good, very good, Zainab. What else? Who else has come up with certain examples of pain and how they will remove? Burning sensation can be applied by applying toothpaste on the skin. ठीक है, या बर्नऑल करके जो ये आते हैं एंटीसेप्टिक क्रीम्स टाइप के, एंटी बर्न टाइप के जो क्रीम आते हैं, दे कैन बी यूज्ड फॉर दैट बर्निंग सेंसेशन. ओके, ऑल राइट, व्हाट एल्स? Which all painful sensation are there and which can be removed? Other examples? Nobody?
Ma'am, so this is not but I've heard that it's not like a relief wala, it's just like so that it doesn't propagate further. Okay. So when we get itching sensation, like usually when you scratch it or something, it spreads because all the I think mast cells are involved in it, get involved and they flare up, so it spreads across the area. So either you wash that area or apply something cold or apply a skin cream, and you don't interact with that affected area. So itching there's skin creams for that and not interacting with it. Okay. So I think that counts. I don't know.
that is an example. That is an example of pain. Then Shrishti is giving visceral pain through anti-inflammatory drugs. Okay, and headache के लिए certain painkillers which can be used. ठीक है. Any other example? All right, so we'll move ahead. So pain and gait control theory. Now this is very okay. Insect bite is a painful sensation and it can be applied by it can be solved by using baking soda. Very good. So insect bite is another example of painful sensation. All right. So gait control theory is a very popular theory for the perception of pain, and this gait control theory was first proposed by Melzack and Wall in 1965, and later a lot of studies were added to this particular theory and a lot of experiments too, and they refined and expanded this theory in 96. ठीक है, तो 1965 में फर्स्ट मेल्जैक एंड वॉल ने ये थ्योरी दी थी, एंड आफ्टर सर्टेन स्टडीज दिस वाज रिफाइंड एंड एक्सपैंडेड इन द ईयर 1996. नाउ व्हाट हैपेंस इन दिस थ्योरी, देयर आर सर्टेन पेन सिग्नल्स, ठीक है, विच आर प्रेजेंट ड्यू टू इट कुड बी ड्यू टू योर विसरल पेन, इट कुड बी ड्यू टू नॉक्शियस स्टिमुलाई. ठीक है, कुछ भी पेन सिग्नल्स होते हैं, दे मस्ट पास थ्रू अ गेट लोकेटेड इन द स्पाइनल कॉर्ड. नाउ योर स्पाइनल कॉर्ड प्लेज एन इंपॉर्टेंट रोल हियर इन द पेनफुल सेंसेशन. ठीक है, तो जो हमारे के गेट्स प्रेजेंट होते हैं, नाउ गेट्स इज नॉट समथिंग वेरी फिजिकल गेट, तो फिजिकल गेट टाइप के नहीं होते हैं, बट देयर आर सर्टेन गेट्स विच आर प्रेजेंट इन द spinal cord, and these signal must pass through the gate. The activity of the gate can be closed by non-pain signal coming into the spinal cord from the body and by signals coming from the brain. ठीक है, now what happens, now these gates usually they open up whenever your painful signals are to be passed. ठीक है, तो जो painful signals होंगे वो जब भी हमारी spinal cord से pass करेंगे, so the gates in the spinal cord will open and so that they'll reach to your brain. ठीक है, but there are certain circumstances when these gates need to be closed so that you do not feel constant pain. ठीक है, तो हम कॉन्स्टेंटली उस पेन को ना सहें, तो इसके लिए हम लोग क्या करते हैं, इन गेट्स को हमें बंद करना होता है. सो द मेथड्स दैट यू हैव गिवन हियर आर सम ऑफ द मेथड्स विच कैन बी यूज टू क्लोज द गेट्स. ठीक है, तो इफ यू हैव गिवन सर्टेन एग्जांपल्स ऑफ पेन किलर, सर्टेन लाइक कोल्ड मेजर्स लगाना, आइस लगाना, टूथपेस्ट लगाना, बेकिंग सोडा लगाना, सो दीज आर द मेजर्स विच कैन बी यूज टू क्लोज द गेट्स. ठीक है, वंस दीज गेट्स आर क्लोज द पेन सिग्नल वोंट रीच योर ब्रेन. ठीक है, तो पेन सिग्नल्स आगे ना जाएं एंड वी डू नॉट फील द पेन कॉन्स्टेंटली फॉर अ लॉन्गर पीरियड ऑफ टाइम. दीज गेट्स नीड टू बी क्लोज. और इन सम अदर टाइम व्हाट हैपन, हमारा ब्रेन ही हमें सिग्नल कर देता है दैट यू डोंट नीड टू ओपन अप द गेट फॉर अ लॉन्गर पीरियड ऑफ टाइम. ठीक है, तो कभी कभार ऐसे होता है दैट समटाइम्स वी फील अ हार्ड ब्लो. ठीक है, कभी कभी हमें बहुत ज्यादा पेन होता है एंड सडनली वो अपने आप रुक जाता है. सो दोज आर द ब्रेन सिग्नल्स. ठीक है, तो वो ब्रेन सिग्नल्स हमें भेजते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, एन एग्जाम्पल इट कुड बी व्हेन यू हिट योर टो, जो पिंकी टो होता है वो हमारे बेड से लग जाता है. ठीक है, for a while you feel an excruciating pain, but after a while what happens, you do not feel the pain at all. ठीक है, कभी कभार ऐसा होता है कि वो पेन थोड़ी देर रहता है एंड आफ्टर अ वाइल वो चला जाता है, बिल्कुल ही चला जाता है. यू डू नॉट फील पेन एट ऑल. सो दोज आर बेसिकली योर ब्रेन सिग्नल. यू डोंट हैव टू अप्लाई एक्सटर्नल थिंग्स, यू डोंट हैव टू टेक एनी मेडिसिन फॉर दैट. योर ब्रेन इज टेलिंग यू टू क्लोज दैट पर्टिकुलर गेट. सो दैट्स व्हाई द गेट्स ऑफ द स्पाइनल कॉर्ड्स नीड टू बी क्लोज्ड. Now, the stimulation of the pain receptor cells release a chemical called substance P. So, P is basically for pain. ठीक है, तो P for pain, substance P is basically released by these receptor cells, pain receptor cells. Now, the substance P is released into the spinal cord, activates other neurons that send their message through the spinal gate opened by the pain signal. From the spinal cord, the message goes to the brain. The activating, again the same thing happens. So how the analysis is being done? From the spinal cord, they'll go to your thalamus, and from thalamus, they'll go to your somatosensory cortex. Now, where the somatosensory cortex is located? I'm asking again. कहाँ located है somatosensory cortex? गुड, इट्स लोकेटेड एट द पैराइटल लोब. ठीक है, तो पैराइटल लोब तक ये हमारा जो होते हैं ये सिग्नल्स जाते हैं. दैट मैसेज गोज टू योर ब्रेन, द थैलेमस, सोमैटोसेंसरी कॉर्टेक्स, द एरियाज ऑफ द, दे ऑल्सो गो टू द एरियाज ऑफ द फ्रंटल लोब्स. नाउ व्हाई इट इज गोइंग टू द फ्रंटल लोब? एनी आइडिया? कि जो सिग्नल्स हैं ये सोमैटोसेंसरी में एनालिसिस के लिए जा रहे हैं, बट दे आर ऑल्सो गोइंग पैराइटल लोब में एनालिसिस के लिए जा रहे हैं, बट दे आर ऑल्सो गोइंग टू फ्रंटल लोब्स. व्हाई?
Is it related to awareness?
Exactly, it's related to awareness and basically it takes all the decisions. ठीक है, तो हम कॉन्शियस जब उसके बारे में फील कर रहे हैं या हमें पता है कि ये हमें पेन फील हो रहा है एंड वी नीड टू टेक सम स्टेप्स टू एलिविएट दैट पेन. ठीक है, तो प्रोसेसिंग द पेन, सो एग्जैक्टली फॉर प्रोसेसिंग द पेन टू हेल्प अस ट्रीट दैट. ठीक है, and also the analysis of the pain or the somatosensory sensations are all the sensations of a body are basically they are going to the somatosensory cortex, but they're also going to the frontal lobe so that we can take certain decisions, so we can be very conscious of what is happening to our body. Okay, and they are also going to the limbic system. Now the brain then interprets the painful information and sends signals that either open the gates farther, causing a greater experience of pain, or close them, dampening the pain. Now certain pain are, if your brain sends the signal, certain gates can be closed and that pain you won't be feeling that pain for a longer period of time. But जब brain signal send कर रहा है and you need external care, for example you need medical care or you need certain drugs to treat that, your brain signals won't be enough. ठीक है, तो वो क्या होगा, वो हमारे ब्रेन उसको और खोल देगा, उन गेट्स को और खोल देगा, सो दैट यू कैन अप्लाई एक्सटर्नल मेथड्स, यू कैन अप्लाई ऑल दोज मेजर्स दैट यू हैव गिवन. सो ये जो होगा ब्रेन का ही सिर्फ काम नहीं है, ब्रेन क्या करेगा, उसका एक तो वो गेट बंद करने में हेल्प करेगा इफ देयर इज अ माइनर पेन. ठीक है, एंड इट कैन बी the gates can be closed by giving the brain signals. But अगर वो brain के हाथ में भी नहीं है in order to solve that pain, in order to alleviate that pain, so what will it do? It will open the gate farther, उन gates को और open कर देगा, so that we feel that pain even more, and it's another signal for you to take external help, to take external measure, so that you can take drugs, you can take medical help in order to alleviate that pain. Okay. Now the decision by the brain is influenced by psychological aspects of the pain causing stimulus. Now here your psychological aspects are also responsible. Why? Because anxiety, fear, helplessness, these are some of the psychological properties, these are some of the psychological concepts which increase the pain. ठीक है, तो जो हमारा pain होता है that will intensify if we are anxious about it, if we fear about it, or if we feel helpless about it. ठीक है, while laughter, distraction and a sense of control can diminish it. Now these are some of the things which are used when you have a sense of control over the situation. ठीक है, for example if you are running, you feel pain on your legs. ठीक है, but हम उसकी वजह से हम दौड़ना नहीं बंद करते हैं या हम रुक नहीं जाते हैं. Even though we are feeling that pain in our legs, we still run. ठीक है, so that is a sense of control over the situation. Now laughter and distractions are used particularly in the situation, for example this is a situation where छोटे बच्चों को जब इंजेक्शन लगाया जाता है, so they are usually distracted, or they are usually the doctors they tend to distract the baby, or they make the baby laugh so that they do not feel the pain of the injection. So these are some of the technique which can be helped to diminish the pain, to alleviate the pain, or to control it. So some pain killing drugs, जिसको हम एनाल्जेसिक्स भी कहते हैं, जैसे मॉर्फिन हो गया या कुछ ओपिएट्स होते हैं, so these are all painkillers which can be used to alleviate the pain. They seem to work because they are able to close the pain gates. So these are basically the external substances. All the drugs are basically the external substances which you are taking from the outside, but certain brain signals are basically related to your laughter, distraction, sense of control, anxiety. These are basically your brain signals. ठीक है, तो brain जो है ये गेट क्लोज करने में किस तरीके से हेल्प कर रहा है या गेट्स को और खोल रहा है. So they play an important role here. Okay, any doubts in this? कोई क्वेश्चन इससे रिलेटेड?
मैम व्हाट इज द ऑर्डर ऑफ द एक्टिवेशन ऑफ दीस स्ट्रक्चर्स, मतलब
हाँ, वो दैट विल डू इन द एनालिसिस, दैट विल डू कवर इन द एनालिसिस पार्ट. ठीक है, सो दिस इज द टेबल व्हिच आई हैव मेड सो दैट यू कैन लर्न ऑल दोस रिसेप्टर्स एंड व्हाट देयर पर्टिकुलर फंक्शन इज. ठीक है, सो फॉर फ्री नर्व एंडिंग देयर आर द सेंसेशन ऑफ टेम्परेचर, pressure as well as pain. Then Pacinian corpuscle, sudden displacement, pressure, pain, and touch. Ruffini corpuscle, basically they are only related to the skin stretch. Merkel's disc are only related to the skin indentation. Messner corpuscle, they are related to the pressure or the feeling of touch in your glabrous skin, which is hairless skin. And basket nerve ending, basically the pressure in the hairy skin, the skin which have roots of hair. Okay, so this is the table so that you can learn the receptors and your and the function. So after that we'll do the somatosensory pathways. In this, Tushar, we'll do the order of activation. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so we'll do this tomorrow. I'll just quickly take the attendance. Another announcement is, anyone present here among the people who have not given the test? कोई present है? हाँ, Shrishti, I have already mailed you guys. What you have to do is decide on a date and preferably after 24th. ठीक है, 24th के बाद कोई भी date decide करो.